Hello, welcome to this unboxing video for the GT Omega Classic. So this is the wheel stand. As you can see, I've already kind of unboxed it, but there we go. This is the main component of the stand, which is the footrest for the pedals and the mount for the steering wheel. Now this is what it would be replacing, which is the old Wheel Stand Pro. Sturdy, but that post in the middle is a bit of a pain, especially as I'm moving to Fanatec soon. So let's have a look to see what it looks like mounted. Okay, so as you can see, it all fits quite comfortably. The wheel itself is pretty small on the front of the unit. The pedals fit nicely, snugly on there. There's still plenty of room. We'll see if the CSLs fit nicely as well. But it mounts quite nicely. It has hard mounts, 4 hard mounts for the pedals, which is a lot better than the Wheel Stand Pro. And yeah, it has this little gear component. It doesn't quite fit under my desk, but we'll see if I can manage that. After a little racing using the GT Omega Classic, I've kind of come up with a few pros and cons. It's not an out-and-out beta of the Wheel Stand Pro. It is more sturdy. It weighs a ton. It's like 14 kilos versus, I don't know, maybe 5 for the Wheel Stand Pro. And that obviously keeps the pedals well planted on the ground, which is great when you've got a hard floor. It just means that you don't end up having the wheel stand moving around with you when you're fighting the force feedback on your wheel. It's good, but it does have a few downsides to it. The downside for me, there are two. Firstly, it doesn't quite go far back enough for me. I'm 6'3", and trying to get my pedals in a position I'm comfortable with is a bit of a pain. I'm still kind of fighting that now, and I've been using this thing for about a week. And I guess it's the same problem with the wheel height. I like to have my steering wheel at a certain height, and if it's any lower or any higher than that, my performance is affected. Not adversely, but it is affected. And that's kind of my two main gripes. So it allows you to adjust the wheel height, and it allows you to adjust the pedal position, but the adjustments don't go far enough for me. So those are kind of minor concerns, I would say. It's not the be-all and end-all of this wheel. I'm not going to send it back. It is still an improvement on the Wheel Stand Pro, but the flexibility of the Wheel Stand Pro kind of made that a little more comfortable for me, and I'm just having to drive around the problem now. So it's going to take a little bit of practice using this to get up to speed, back up to the performance I had with the Wheel Stand Pro, which is a bit disappointing. I was kind of expecting to be out of the box about the same performance and then start improving, but actually it's cost me some lap time, as you can see in the laps that we have in front of us. So like I said, pros and cons to it. Both are good wheel stands. The Wheel Stand Pro, the center post is a bit of a problem if you like to use your left foot to brake, because you've got that post in the middle, especially if you're using something like a G29 or G27 pedal set. I don't have that problem with the GT Omega. It's pretty solidly built, like I said. Makes it a bit of an issue to try and get it in and out. I do have to fold this up occasionally to do work, but more often than not I just leave it in situ and code over the keyboard. So yeah, if you are interested in buying one of these things, this will set you back just over £100. I think the Wheel Stand Pro is around the same price. So given that, I would, if you're on a carpeted floor and you don't care about the centre post, probably still go for the Wheel Stand Pro if you're using something like the G27 or the G29, maybe even the T300. But I wouldn't use this for the CSL Elites. I would definitely be going for something more substantial like the GT Omega Classic, because it has that weight to hold it back. And if you're using a load cell pedal, you're going to need that, because you have to really stamp on those pedals to get the full force. Okay, so that's pretty much the end of my unboxing. It's more really just a mini review of the wheel, because I kind of got a bit excited and unboxed it up front. But there you go. It does come with two different gear configurations. I've got the the one that sits on the steering wheel attachment itself, which I'm not overly fond of, but I couldn't put it on the one that sits on the floor component of the wheel stand, because unfortunately doing so would mean I wouldn't be able to get my wheelie chair in. So yeah, I mean, if you're using a rig, you don't have that problem. You're probably not too concerned about this. Talking about rigs though, the classic wheel stand does kind of upgrade into a sim chassis. So you have a component that sits in the back of it and then bolts in, and then you can use it as a sim rig, which is great. It's kind of like stealthing into getting a sim rig, which is awesome. If you enjoyed this mini review / unboxing and would like to see more from me, then please like and subscribe to this channel. Until next time, guys.